text. But Saul states that Yasharal has a zeal for Yahuwah, but it's not based on knowledge or understanding of Yahuwah's true righteousness, which is found in Mashiach. Oh boy, that's saying a whole lot. His way of doing things, which is found in Mashiach. Now, how is the Most High's righteousness found in Mashiach? We just spoke it earlier. He's the author and finisher of our belief. He's the prime example of how we're to walk, talk, and live. Following his laws, statutes, and commands. Following the Most High's laws, statutes, and commands, just as he did. Perfectly. So if he can do it, we can do it too. By his Ruach HaKodesh, leading us into all truth. You might not know all the 600 laws, statutes, and commands, but you know the Ruach HaKodesh, his voice. And when you yield to it, you're being obedient. You're righteous. Now, it's not saying you're always going to be perfect, but we're striving for that perfection. We're striving for it. And we can meet that mark, that high calling, once we set our minds to it and say, nope, I'm not doing any of that no more. Mark that off my list. I'm not doing that no more. Mark that off my list. And just start marking stuff off until you're pretty much perfect in the eyes of the Most High. As far as what we can do in this land we're at right now. But anytime we follow the Most High's Ruach HaKodesh, his voice, then we're in line with his commandments. All of them. And 2 Timothy 4:3-4 says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but according to their own desires, because they have itching ears. They don't want to hear sound doctrine. But the doctrine that's in line with their own desires, because they have itching ears. They will heap up for themselves teachers, and they will turn their ears away from the truth, and be turned aside to fables, to make believe, to untruths, whatever you want to do. It's okay. You can't live perfect. The Most High will forgive you. It's all about grace. It's all about mercy. But as we say in the prior recording, that grace and mercy has a time limit. And we know that because we know there's people in hell, as the text says. Who's in hell? Why are there people in hell if they're not, there's no judgment? There's no commandments to follow, and you breaking the commandments. No, it's not just full of murderers and thieves and whatever you want to label folks that's really bad and really broke the Most High's commands or really went against the Most High. No, it's full of everybody. The text names them out. They will have their part in the lake of fire. So they rather believe the lie than the truth because they want to be able to include their own thing. It's okay for me to hit this gal on the side and not be true to my wife. It's okay. As long as no one finds out, it's all right. But the truth will come out. And that judgment will come down hard. Not just here on earth, but when you meet the Maker, your Maker. And he asks you, why did you do this? I gave you a whole live wife. She was enough. But why did you do what you did? And 1 Peter 4:17 explains it all. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahuwah. And if it first began with us, or at us, what shall the end of them that obey not the Besorah of Yahuwah? What's going to be the end of them that chooses not to accept the price paid for our redemption? And it's not just a freebie. You get the salvation and you good. Once saved, always saved, right? No. That's a lie. Because the text says you have to endure until the end. Those are the ones that's going to be saved. Now, does endure sounds like you don't have to do nothing? Enduring your believing. I believe, so I'm good. It's coming against what I believe. No, when you believe, you putting action to your belief. You're working it out. Like the text says, you're working out your own soul salvation with fear and trembling. Why with fear and trembling, Robert? Because it's going to take something from you. You're going to have to sacrifice something to make this kingdom. It's no cakewalk, family. Not at all. But this judgment is here now. And what is this judgment, Robert? The tares and the wheat being separated. The Most High is separating folks. He's saying, okay, you get over here and you get over here. No, you stay over there. That's where you want to be. And no, you stay over here. You can't be over there with them no more because they don't want to be over here with us. And Acts 26:14 puts a little more light on the subject. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecuted you me? It is hard for you to kick against the pricks. And that's what these folks out here doing, kicking against the prick. Saying you don't have to follow the laws. You don't have to follow the rules. You don't have to follow the dietary laws. No, you don't. We're going to have a healing service this week for everybody that needs a healing. But everybody that needs a healing don't follow the Most High's dietary laws. They're like, we can eat pork, we can eat shrimps, we can eat catfish, we can eat sea moss, we can eat anything we want to eat. But then here come the doctor. Say, I need to put you on this new medication where I'm getting $5 for every pill I sell. And the pill costs $60 a piece. But it's okay. You can do what you want to do. Hallelujah. But you're kicking against the prick. Kicking against the prick. And that's pretty much saying you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're kicking a cactus. Hallelujah. But the text says the time has come. It's arrived. That judgment must first start in the house of Yahuwah. And it's already started. And it's exposing the true intents of the hearts. Yes, it is. The great divide. And see, the part folks don't want. They don't want this divide to happen. Why? Because they're being exposed. And they're being shown to be devils. Yeah, it's true. See, they don't want the covers taken off. Because they're living selfishly. It's all about them. Just like you hearing preachers in the news these days for doing this, that, and the other. And folks say, well, it's okay. He's so-and-so. He's this, he's that. But the Most High say, nope. I'm separating. I'm exposing not only them teachers and them leaders, but everybody. Because what you're seeing is the intent of their hearts. Even their followers. And more importantly, their followers. Because they're the ones heaping them up. So they can do what they want to do. But the Most High is saying enough is enough. And that's what I was thinking of when I first got over here about the second Exodus. It's a real hot topic right now. And a lot of people putting their spin on it to make it the rapture. But either way it goes, and I do believe in the second Exodus. And I do know that we're going into the wilderness, as the text says. But I know also that first there must be a falling away and a separation. Because a lot of people ain't going to make it. A lot of people are